Hey everyone, welcome to our Team Aspire Team Zoom call. Today is April 8th, and we're so glad that you have joined us. So this is actually a re-recording because earlier tonight I had a bit of a snafu with my internet connection. We're having a thunderstorm, so it dropped. So the recording did not download, so I'm re-recording it. So I'm just going to make this a little shorter without the recognition and all that kind of stuff, just to make it shorter so that I can make sure that it records this time because it might drop again. But basically, we have a Diamond Dash that starts April 27th. That's so you can win cash prizes by building your team. So that is a must. You guys have got to join that. It's kind of like a biggest slim down contest for your business. So as coaches, we've had several winners on our team. Melissa Branham just won $346 and got to Diamond in the last Diamond Dash. I am a previous winner as well. I won $516 in the one that I participated in. It really depends on how many people reach the requirements, and then you split the cash prizes with how many people join. But the last time, there were over $7,000 with the cash prizes to give out. So awesome stuff. You guys need to mark that on your calendar. In order to join, you have to be an Emerald coach. So in order to do that, you just need 2 coaches on your team. It's really easy. If you aren't an Emerald coach yet, you have time before April 27th to get there. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. The biggest slim down contest just started this last Monday. We are super excited because we have gotten even bigger. So if you thought February's contest was big with 152 contestants, this one is bigger because we now have 213 contestants. That means we have $4,260 of the cash prizes to give out. So I'm especially really excited because I was a little stressed out in that over half of the previous contestants from February decided not to do it again so soon. So I was a little bit like, oh my gosh, we're not going to have as many people this time. But that means that we helped even more new people join this contest. So I'm super excited that we did that. So way to go, team. I'm so proud of you. We have another one starting in June. So mark that on your calendar, the very first week, Monday of June. That's when our next one is going to start. So if you have anyone saying, when's your next biggest slim down contest? It starts very beginning of June. So that's coming up. We do have a brother contest going on called the Burn It to Earn It contest in May, on May 4th. So if you have someone who absolutely has to join like right now, Jonathan Lee from the Team Bearcat group, he was one of the bigger coaches who put a couple of his coaches and contestants in our contest. He got all the rules, all the ideas and stuff from me, so I gave him all of our training as well. He is starting his own contest in May. So we are helping each other out in that we are going to be putting just a couple people here and there into each other's contests as needed. So if you are a new coach on our team and missed promoting the last one and really want to do the one in May, you can do that one. It's called the Burn It to Earn It contest, and I will be announcing this in our group. But that is a possibility. So if you have, even if you have, say, like 2 contestants who didn't have the money in time or whatever, surgery, really want to do it in May, then they can join that one. So May 4th is when the Burn It to Earn It contest is starting. The promotional training for that does start on Saturday. So if you want to join that, send me a personal message. I will add you to that group. It is the very same training I put together for the biggest slim down promotional training. It's all me on the video, so it's not anything different. So if you went through that and feel like you already have a good handle on it, you don't have to do it again. But if you haven't done it, if you want a refresher, you're more than welcome to join that group. So that is what's going on. We also have a Dash to Ruby contest going on with the Team to Results group. That's just a recognition group, so there's no specific training for that. But by joining that group, you have the opportunity to win a free workout. So anybody who's showing that they're building their business and actively doing well in that group will have their name entered into win for a free workout. So if you would like to join that, make sure you send me a message as well and I can add you. So tonight we were supposed to have Melissa Branham and Suzanne Keith join us on the call and talk about their story. And I know it was going to be really powerful. Melissa actually ended up getting very sick, so she wasn't able to be here. We've decided to push that call back because I really wanted them to speak together. So we're going to be doing that at a later date. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I didn't have much time prepared for this call, but I did want to talk about something that I've really been thinking about lately. And I am grateful in that I was able to do this call tonight so that I can give you this information and start something that I've been meaning to start and wanting to do. So for any new coaches and even as existing coaches, rejection is very painful. It is something that you have got to learn to overcome the fear of in order to be a successful coach. So it's one of those things that the more you face it, the less scary it becomes. So the first few times you ask someone to join a challenge or to join even a free thing and they said no, then it probably hurt, right? Because you put your heart and soul into asking them. It took a lot of courage, and then they struck you down like it was a knife in the chest, and you're like, oh my gosh, they said no, and it hurts. And I'm not gonna lie, it does hurt. But the good news is the more you talk to people, the more people you ask, the less those no's hurt. And you'll find that the more people you talk to, first of all, the better you'll get at it. But the second of all, the more people will say yes. So it really comes down to a numbers game. When you are talking to more people, you're going to get more yeses. So I've had some coaches in the past say, okay, I invited my friends and family, they all said no. And I'll say, awesome, how many people did you invite? And they say 3. And I'm like, you only talked to 3 people and they all said no. Well, that's 100% rejection because you didn't talk to enough people. And I'm sure you guys look at leaders on our team, people like Shannon, people like Brianne Westberg, who's a diamond coach, people like Rachel, people like Melitha, people like me, who hit Success Club regularly. You probably don't realize the number of people we talk to. We talk to a lot of people. So my, no matter what, bare minimum, I'm going to do it always, every month goal is Success Club 10. Now that was really stretching for me because I was, at the time I said that, only hitting Success Club 5 regularly. But I decided to set my sights higher and go for Success Club 10. And I knew that when I did that, I was going to have to talk to more people because when you're only hitting Success Club 5 and you suddenly have to double your efforts, that means you have to double your numbers too. So in order to hit that many yeses, you have to get more no's, which means you have to talk to more people. So one of the things that I love is personal development. And now this, I'm honestly going to tell you, is something that I didn't always do. So I've been a coach for over 3 years, and for a long time, I'd say a year and a half, I would randomly listen to personal development. I'd listen to the National Wake Up Call if it was a topic I was interested in, or if I was traveling and was bored on the road. I would read books if my coach Shannon sent them to me in the mail. I mean, I didn't regularly make it a priority. I didn't see the value. I knew it was one of the 3 vital behaviors as a coach. Beachbody says be a product of the product, which means work out, eat well, show everybody what you're doing. Invite is the second one, where you're trying to talk to people. You constantly have to have conversations going. And the third one is personal development. Now, you might be wondering why one of the 3 things that Beachbody tells you to do is personal development. That is because it is so important. And so if you do it, what you're really doing is you're strapping on armor. So if you picture yourself as a knight, if you don't have any armor and you gallop off into war with no armor on, then when you get hit with, say, someone stabbing you or whatever, it's going to hurt a lot, right? It's going to hurt, and it's going to really take a lot out of you. Now, if you had done the same thing, galloped off into war, but first you strapped on your armor, you strapped on a chest plate, you strapped on a helmet, and everything you need to protect yourself when you go off into war, those blows are going to glance off of you. You're not going to feel them quite as much, and that's what personal development does. I have realized that when I make that a priority in my life, it doesn't hurt so much. You still get hit. You still have people saying no. And actually, they say no to me a whole lot more than I guarantee that they say no to somebody who doesn't hit Success Club. So you'll see that personal development is giving you that armor. It's making you strong and resistant so that those no's don't hurt, that you can keep going by changing your mindset. So what personal development is developing yourself in any area you're deficient in any area that you're struggling. So what I personally do, and I know this doesn't work for everybody, but what I do is I turn down the volume of my workouts, and I always put on some kind of audio. So I'll go to YouTube and look for a video, or I'll go listen to the National Wake Up Call for the week, or I'll listen to a previous coach call, or I'll find, something in the Success Club tab. So a success tab of your online office. So as a coach in your coach online office, there's a tab that says success. That is something that came out after I started being a coach. So it used to be that the coach monthly fee was $15. Now it's $15.95. That 95 cents pays for the success tab in your online office, so that you can have all the audio from the Success magazine. Darren Hardy is amazing. He interviews the most successful people in the world, and we get their tips. So all of those are there. All the previous National Wake Up Calls are there. There's training calls from Super Saturdays and Summit and all sorts of things back there. It's gold. You guys have got to dig through there and find some stuff to listen to. So what I do is during my workout, I am listening to it. And because I don't enjoy working out, it makes my workouts go faster. I always do them, but I don't think woo, it's time to work out. No, I kind of drag my feet and I don't enjoy it. But I make my mornings a time that I get my body right and my mind. And by doing that, I'm ready to start my day. So that when I'm hit by all those no's, it doesn't hurt. And I look at it in a different way. So there's a book called Go for No. It's by Richard Fenton. If you have not read it, you need to read this book. So it really changes your mindset about the word no. So what he really goes into is that when you are going for yeses, you slow down once you hit your goal. So this is something I'm guilty of. I used to go for Success Club 5. And so once I hit Success Club 5 for the month, even if it was, say, like the 20th of the month, I slowed down. I was like, awesome, I've hit my goal. I'm good for the rest of the month. And by doing that, by looking at the yeses, I was limiting myself. So what you do is you go for no's. You count the number of no's you get instead of the number of yeses. And when you do that, you actually find more yeses along the way. So something that that Darren Hardy tells is a story about how he used to be in real estate, and he took this concept about going for no and really wanting to track how many no's that he was getting. And along the way, he found that he was the best and getting the most yeses. And in the book, the Go for No book, they said that they actually had office prizes for the person who had the most no's. So give a trophy out. Yay, they're the Go for No champion. They got the most no's this year. Awesome, they got this many no's. And he said that they also gave out a trophy for the number of yeses, the most successful person in the business. And he said every time, the same person got both trophies. So you'll find that the person who gets the most no's also gets the most yeses, and that's the way it works. You talk to more people, people will say yes. I was listening to a Google Talk. So if you get on YouTube and type in Google Talk, you'll find lots of awesome personal development. I was listening to one about rejection, and there is this guy who is really funny, but he was talking about rejection and how he was so afraid of rejection. He started reading about it, and someone was suggesting rejection therapy, where you go out and purposely seek rejection. So this guy, his name is Jia, he's Chinese. He went out for 100 days and purposely suck out. He was looking for rejection. And so he would go out and just amazingly bizarre requests, like knocking on someone's door saying, can I play soccer in your backyard? Or flagging down a policeman saying, hey, can I drive your car? He was trying to get people to say no, because he wanted to experience that no feeling. And he said that along the way, he was surprised with how many people said yes. So people would say yes, and he's like, oh, okay. And he'd actually do whatever he asked to do. And he wasn't expecting those yeses because he wanted the no's. And so by doing that, you're changing your mindset so that it doesn't hurt anymore when they say no. So this is something I've done in my own life, my own coaching. In January, it was a really great month for me. We were promoting the Biggest Loser contest, we called it at the time. And I did really well in that month. My goal, like I said, Success Club 10. In my own business, I hit Success Club 26, which I was trying to build my husband's as well, and I put points under him. So those don't really count. But so in my business, it was 26. And I could have slowed down once I hit 10. I hit 10 pretty fast, and I was like, okay, I've hit my goal. Now, what would have happened if I didn't get those last 16 points? That's 8 people that I got into the next contest that I helped. Some of you coaches listening to this signed up with me that month. One that comes to mind is Alicia Silva. So she signed up after I hit my goal. What would have happened if I had not done that? If I hadn't kept going, if I hadn't keep seeking for people to help and going for that no, those are tons of people that I was able to help. And it's amazing when you look at it that way, that you have a responsibility as a coach and as a leader on our team to help people, whether they are just a contestant in our contest, or just a challenger in our challenge group, or just a free challenger in your free challenge group, or a coach on our team. It doesn't matter. You're here to help those people. And if you limit yourself by just looking at the yeses instead of going for the nos, you're not helping as many people, and you're not living to your potential. So that's really why rejection is good. It's a good thing. And you become so strong when you're going for that rejection, when you're looking for the no's, because you will get yeses. It's like Ja was saying in the rejection talk with Google, that you will be surprised with how many people say yes. You talk to enough people, someone will say yes, always. Even if it's the most ridiculous, outlandish thing that you're asking them, there is someone in this world who will say yes to you, and a lot of somebody's. So you find those people, and you'll find that the people who say no to you today will probably say yes to you later. I can think of several coaches on our team I personally helped get on our team who said no to me many, many times before they finally said yes. And even when they said yes, they might have said yes for only the discount, not planning to actually coach. So you never know what someone will do. You never know where they will end up. And it's not your responsibility to judge them. You can look at them and guess, but you don't know what they're going to do. You give everyone the same opportunity. What they do with that opportunity is on them. But you tell everybody about coaching. You tell everybody about your health and fitness journey, because you're inviting to help them. So what I really wanted to do is to create a Go for No challenge. We are going to be doing this on our team. This is something I've wanted to do for forever. There's a lot of other big coaches I follow that do this, and I've wanted to do this to change your guys' mindset about no's. Like I said, you are going to be tracking your no's. So starting Monday the 13th, we're going to have a Go for No challenge. It's going to run however long it needs to till we have a winner. And I anticipate it actually will only go a couple days, because I'm willing to bet that somebody on our team is going to be a firecracker and get this fast. But basically what we're going to do is, for however long it takes, we're going to track our no's. We're going to get 100 no's. And I'm going to be doing this with you. I'm going to give you a spreadsheet. So let's pretend like this is a spreadsheet I haven't put together yet, but it's going to have 100 boxes on here with blanks. And you are going to write down the name of whoever just told you no. And what I really want to focus on is coaching, because we want to build our team. And when you build your team, you build your income, you build your paycheck, you are more successful as a coach. So we are going to be focusing on inviting people for the coaching opportunity specifically. Lead with that. So when you're talking to someone, you say, and we're going to talk about this in the group, you say, hey, I have, this group I'm doing. I really am looking for people to help me run this. I would love for you to join me because I've watched you. You're into health and fitness already. I think you'd be an amazing asset to our team, whatever. Give them that conversation, but lead with the coaching opportunity. So say they say, no, I'm not interested in coaching. I'm too busy. I have too much going on. Okay, sure, awesome. Then you don't stop there. You say, okay, no problem. I've got a group going on. How about we focus on you? Let's focus on your health and fitness journey. Let me help you reach your goals. Then you're talking about them and just joining our challenge group as a regular challenger. Say they say no again, no problem. Invite them to your free challenge that's going on or your free community. You just keep going until you get a yes. And so it only counts, that one person only counts for one no. But by doing that, you're really training yourself to keep going because you're trying to get a yes, but in the meantime, you're getting those no's, and it's okay. You're just weeding through. And really what you're doing when you're approaching people, you're not trying to necessarily convince people to finally get off the couch and join their journey. You are. But what you're really doing is you're looking for people who are ready now. And most of the people aren't ready now. And that's okay. They will be ready someday. People I've talked to who are ready now, I've talked to them originally 18 months ago and they were not ready then, but suddenly they're ready now. So you keep in contact with those people, but let's track our no's. So every time someone says no, you write their name in. Whoever fills out their sheet first with 100 no's, I will pay for their entry fee into the Diamond Dash. So you have to be an Emerald coach to be in the Diamond Dash, which means you only need 2 people. So that means out of your list of 100 no's, all you need is 2 people to say yes. And if you're already an Emerald, then let's get 2 people too, right? But whoever hits that first, whoever fills out their form first with all the names of 100 no's, well, I will pay for your Diamond Dash fee so that you can get into the Diamond Dash and win cash prizes and continue with your Go for No, because I guarantee that this will change your mindset, because I get more no's than you probably think. And I know all the other coaches who are very successful coaches get very, very big number of no's. And you have to weed through those, and it's a numbers game, like I said. So I hope you guys are as excited about this as I am. It's going to be awesome. And like I said, it's going to run however long. The Diamond Dash does start on the 27th. So we have to be done before then so I can pay your fee. But I am looking forward to this. It's going to be amazing. Let's all change our mindset and learn to love rejection. Because like Josh said on the Google Talk about rejection, he said that it was a marriage. You learn to love what you ran away from originally. Because when you originally liked somebody, you ran away from them because you were scared. You were scared to talk to them. But along the way of courting them, you learn to love them, and you have this amazing relationship. And that's really what no is. That's what rejection is. You're learning to love it. And by doing this, I promise you, you are going to build the foundation for an amazing business. So thank you, everybody, for watching this recording. Thank you for everyone who attended live, who still watched the recording with me. And hopefully this was helpful. So thanks, everyone, and we'll talk to you again next week. Bye.